The Aborigines are famous for their tradition of oral history. They call them songlines, and they tell the story of their beginnings passed down by word of mouth through the generations. Perhaps there's something in their songlines that hints at a journey. Roy from Mungo.
I don't know. That's a curly question, that one. I don't know. See, I believe that we come from here, and I think I will always believe that.
I've hit a dead end, but I've got the bit between my teeth and I'm heading north to Laura in Queensland. Do the rock paintings there hold clues to a possible migration?
Windmill. It's a big hill, no doubt. That's why we got fire out.
But hard as I look, I can't see any evidence of a journey.
From here, right.
And when I ask Greg Inabla Goodbye Singh, an Aboriginal artist from Queensland, he really lets me have it.
You mentioned with DNA testing that you've got now will trace us back to Africa. I don't believe that.
Why not?
Because if our stories aren't correct, you know, if they are a myth, the way that you guys might believe they are, and we know they're not, why isn't it possible that the Africans actually come from us? You know, we branched out from here.
Yeah, it's complicated to explain. In a way, what I'd like you to think about the DNA stories we're telling is that they are DNA stories. That's our version as Europeans of how the world was populated and where we all trace back to. That's our songline.
Yeah.
We use science to tell us about that because we don't have this sense of direct continuity. Our ancestors didn't pass down the stories. We've lost them, and we have to go out and find them. And we use science, which is a European way of looking at the world, to do that. You guys don't need that. You've got your own stories.
We know where we come from. We know about creation. We know we come from here. We didn't come from nowhere else.
This really isn't going very well. Tradition rarely sits well with cutting-edge science. The Aborigine songlines say that mankind originated here in Australia. No stories about journeys. But the blood of Aborigines tells me that they've inherited a very ancient marker from Africa. It's around 50,000 years old, while Africans have no trace of Aboriginal markers in their blood. The human traffic was strictly one way, from Africa to Australia.